Logan Z, buddy. I've been having internet problems past 24 hours, and it's saying YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streams. So I lowered the bit rate a little bit to see if that won't help it a little bit. You're up stirring early this morning. GRB, buddy. I'm playing with this thing. It says it ain't a internet still giving me a problem. It gave me a problem last night at Jess and them. Drop it down to about 4,000. See what that does. Can y'all hear me? Thank you, JRB. Appreciate it, Logan. GRB. Maybe I'll get it straightened up. GRB, anybody was in down in the bayou last night, and if I missed hollering at anybody, I apologize. It was fun. I had a good time up there on the stream. I know, JRB. After I got off, I went in there, sit down to watch some gun smoke and eat me some peanut butter and crackers, and my whole internet went off. And it was out for about 45 minutes. I don't know what's going on. Y'all, I'm trying not to get my music too loud. I had some complaining about the music yesterday. They hated Christmas music. '88 Fahrenheit and no breeze. And that's at nighttime, isn't it? Wow. Oh, me. I'm tired. I dozed off for about an hour, then about the time Catfish Mama got up and got ready for work, so. No, I wasn't complaining about the loud, just didn't like the music. But but it's Christmas time, and I like hearing a little Christmas music. I'm trying to get in the spirit. Time, buddy. Mr. Time Kelly. Tom, I appreciate you coming in the stream last night. Jess and them was wanting me on the panel. Oh, I can imagine because they didn't get started. They get started late on Monday nights, 9 o'clock. I took a nap before I got up to be on there. I got my panel stream tonight at 8 o'clock. But it was awesome seeing you in there, buddy. All of y'all. We had a good stream, and I appreciate them wanting me up on the panel. Joey. I've been up all night, Jess. I dozed off for about an hour. I looked at the clock. It was like 2:15. Then my alarm went off at 3:15. Another long day, Tom, man. B&D Crafts. Hey, Tom, have you been over Head Tricks lately and see her videos? Check out that newest video she's got of those albino angelfish. One of Father's angels. Yeah, JRB, man, JRB. He said it's at what, 85 degrees over there at night now. We're 37 this morning. Feels like 37. So that ain't too bad. More like the hen house. 34 in Louisville. How much is it in Maine, Jess? The other day, Jess was warmer than we was. $105 during the day over there. That's unreal. I couldn't live in Australia. Hat trick, appreciate it. I was worried about getting up there. I felt out of place because mainly their streams is talking everything about fish, and I told Jess I didn't know enough to be there, but I had a good time. 30 degrees B&D in Mississippi. See, just 28. She's right there with everybody. That's crazy. We're warmer than Mississippi, though. But yeah, I had a good time on the stream. I appreciate them having me up there. You know, I picked up like 7 new followers. I don't know if they'll all stick or not, but that's probably helping you with Father Fish, isn't it, Joey? We got to start getting Tom Kelly around on everybody's panels. Not confident the male knows what to do with the eggs. Yeah, I know. That's awesome, GRB, if they all stick. I've been needing a shot in the arm like that. I've been sitting still. Might not be a great day the first time around. GRB. Y'all, let me show you something Carver family came in here and showed me last night he's doing. I thought these was neat. He left them laying in here. Of course, the green screen ain't showing the true colors, but it's little Christmas ornaments. Got the pine trees, but he's got the zodiac stars. It's I think he said that's Scorpio. And I forget what he said this one is. And if you can see it in true color, it's the blue skies and everything. It's really, really neat. Get a few subs a week. That's awesome, Joey. Your videos and stuff should be knocking it out. You just got the voice and the calmness to the videos and everything. And I tell you another one who does a great job is Foxy Fishes, y'all. I watched. She made a video on her tank, and she had an unboxing for me where I sent her one of my paintings, and just her voice and man, she does some great editing and everything, and her videos should really go crazy too. Yeah, JRB, I really like them when I seen them with them. That's what I was telling them, man. It makes some cool presents. And I asked him if he could, how much was those little ornaments, and he said he can't find them anywheres now. He had them, and something about they didn't have no more. Boy, the one hates listening to their voices. Me, Hat Trick. You and Roxanne both. I love y'all's voice, man. It's so soothing. Sit back watching the videos, and y'all just expertise explaining everything. Both y'all could be up there telling the weather on the news. Is it time? Tom, I was talking about that on the stream last night, and man, it's the luck of a draw to get a video to do anything. It seemed like you'll get up to around a certain number close to 100, somewhere around there, and it'll fizzle out. And I've got two or three what's done decent, but it's the luck of the draw. Yeah, he does a good job, Hat Trick, but I wish I could get my hands on some of those wood pieces and get him to do me up a bunch for Christmas to send out. GRB, the weather gonna be hot, hot, hot. I don't know which one's worse, JRB. I guess probably the hotness, man. You can always go crawl under a comforter or something to warm up, but hot, man. Once it gets so hot, your air stops helping and everything. But it's either one bothers me anymore. Gets too cold, I can't breathe. Gets too hot, I can't breathe. Yeah, I had Joey and Roxanne both got the voice to do a late night radio show. Or some of those sexy phone calls. This is Joey. Your late night father's angels. I need to put you on my WCAT late night show. Well, I tell you, GRB, it ain't no fun. What hat you wearing tonight, Joey? Tom, buddy, I got another. Tom still here. I've been holding on that other pack of ham, man. I'm craving that ham. I was thinking about some ham and eggs. I hate to open it. Yeah, it's if people ain't had those problems, GRB, it's hard to describe how you can breathe, but you can't breathe. You're just taking in nothing. It's I've never experienced anything like that. Time, buddy, love you, man. Take it easy. Let the boys do the work. You just stand back and crack that whip. If you get a chance, man, I'll be on 8 o'clock tonight. But if you don't, I understand. Wouldn't be any fun. I know. I'm excited waiting, Joey. I'm trying to find my Santa's hat, and we can't find it yet. It's in one of these boxes in there. Time, buddy. Love you, Tom. Grab you a big cup of coffee, man. Tom, I still gonna get you some of that bacon. I want you to try that bacon, buddy. I just ain't got out of the house yet. Shoving that coffee out there. All flat, drink it, man. Love Tom Kelly, boy. I'll be glad when we can get all this crap over with and get Tom down here. And I was wanting to make a trip to Louisville, boy. I don't know, man. But yeah, that breathing, GRB, man, it's hard to explain, but it's something I wouldn't want nobody to experience. Yeah, he probably don't want me copying them, GRB. I'd need to text them, see if they find one at work today. Bring it to me. I might have to pull out one of my old hunting hats or something. Buddy might make a appearance tonight. I wish I could keep Bailey awake long enough to make appearance. GRB, you need to start getting on the panels. My green screen streams, green room streams don't start kicking in to about 5:45, right before it's time for them to go on father fish. Yesterday, they started popping in about the last 15 minutes. But I got 4 people and 6 thumbs up. Give me one person and a cup of coffee. I need to write a song, y'all. Give me one person and a cup of coffee, and I'll make a fool out of myself. You need to, JRB. And man, I'd be proud to have you on our panel with us. Fishing trucker. Yeah, that's it, Joey. I gotta get back picking on my guitar and everything. I got this new guitar and I picked it up the other night, fooling with it, but I haven't had it plugged in the amp but a couple times, and I need to get back doing that. It's just, I don't know, can't get in the mood to anything lately. I like this rock wall and stream I've built here in my streaming room. I'm gonna have it just trickling on down and running over, cycling through my fish tanks. Four of us in the room, 7 likes. GRB, I appreciate that, buddy, man. Believe me, y'all have made my 2020. If it wasn't for y'all, this 2020. Chubbs, buddy. Y'all have, y'all don't understand how much you've got me through. And main thing, man, it keeps me out of that bed when I'm feeling bad and get down on myself and stuff. And like I always say, y'all, you might get tired of hearing it, but I'm like Nathan. I'm not going to stop saying it, but I do appreciate and love every one of y'all. Chubbs, really had a great time last night. I appreciate you and Jess. It was a lot of fun. Man, I love his tank. Chubbs got me just thinking about letting one of my guppy tanks just go and have everything in it. That's a good looking tank, man. Indoor fishing out inside. Appreciate you. Great having you. Just wanted to stop by. I know that I know the feeling with the phone. Oh, I really enjoyed it, Chubbs. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is Lori? I was looking to see if I missed Lori. Marco, man, Marco's awesome. Yeah, I'm doing better, trucker. I ain't even sneezing much this morning, so keep knocking on wood, man. Maybe I'm getting over this crap. Still in ya. 8 people in the room, 11 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Chubb's headed back on the boat this morning, huh? Chubb's on the river. Does the redfish come up in the river much, or you got to be down in the bay to get the redfish? How far up will they come up? I mean, if I had Chubb's job, I'd have a couple poles trolling up and down that river. At noon, headed to Florida. How many days will that be for, Chubbs? Oh, I know, GRB. But it can be gone today and back tomorrow for me, man. I tell you. They come up that far in the rivers. Wow. 20 hours to. I really like those redfish. I don't know if y'all had one of those in New Orleans down in that area or not, but years ago when I started going down uh, Panama all the time, they had a buffet place called Barn Hills, I think it was. Man, they had some of the best redfish. I used to go there just for the redfish they'd have fried up, man. It was good. I hate stupid people. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, they're a blast to catch, man. They are some fighting fish. And like I say, I love eating them. And I'm not a big fish eater, but they got a good taste. They're mild and I didn't know how far up in the river they came, if you can catch them out doing what you're doing and everything or not. But yeah, there's some good fighting fish, man. I'd be fishing all the time, GRB. Coffee and margaritas and your beers, and I'd have those poes and trolling. Yeah, I couldn't handle the seasick. I'd get fired for fishing too much. 58 inches? Wow. They do get big. Stop and fish all the time. I love, I see where they make videos down in New Orleans, down in Mobile and everything, and catching those redfish. I'd love to go on just a fishing trip for the redfish, man. That'd be a lot of fun. Doing goodish, but I'll be okay. I think that's about it. Everybody this year. I hate 64 inches the world, and you caught a 58. That is awesome. I wished I was back down in Florida right now, sitting in that condo and sipping on a cup of coffee and looking out. I'd be happy if I just could make it up to Gatlinburg, but it's so many people up in Gatlinburg, man, this time of year, and I'm not getting in that crowd. NDT had a show, NDT show. He's got a video out of Christmas at Dollywood, y'all. You need to go check that out for him. It's a good video. I'd love to be up there for the Christmas lights and everything, but like I say, people everywhere. Hat Trick, I appreciate you. Looking forward to that hat tonight. Got me wondering what it's going to be. £60 test iron half fight. Wow. I can imagine, Chubbs. Y'all get a chance, come to my panel stream tonight at 8 o'clock and check out what Hat Trick Farm's going to have on tonight. I can't see it being any better than that white one this past week. Yeah, it's a heck of a fight, Chuffs. Appreciate it, Chuffs. So, Chubbs, you got your all your lights and stuff set on timers where they'll cut on when you're gone and everything. Y'all, let's don't forget Tom Kelly too. Tom Kelly was in here this morning and appreciate the super chat. It's great seeing Tom. Panama City, Florida, GRB. Yeah, help the guy in the wheelchair. You know, that was coming live, GRB. It's, Panama City's got live streams where, they got cameras set up, and I would go in there and just watch them live when the boats come in and everything. But you can go on Roku and go on Panama City Beach live cam, and they got several different cams down there. Always got some kind of timers. But yeah, I enjoyed that, watching that when they was helping the guy in the wheelchair and everything. I always start watching those live cams when I'm getting 3 months out of making a trip down there and getting myself psyched out and everything. Chubbs, buddy, appreciate you. Stay safe. And like I say, once again, thanks for last night, buddy. Y'all made it a lot of fun on me and everything. Coffee time, even at night. It sure is, to you. I've been drinking coffee all day, all evening, all night. And this morning, I dozed off for about an hour. They was mainly snappers, GRB. Yeah, those red snappers. That's a good eating fish too. Those boats, GRB, you wouldn't believe. 40, 50 years ago when those boats would roll in like that. You were to see some. I'll try to find some of the old pictures and make a video or something, but you wouldn't believe what kind of fish they used to bring in. Now, I don't. It's unreal. They won't put the people on the fish anymore. I mean, used to, man, they'd bring in monster redfish and boatloads of them. But anymore, if they get on the fish, they'll ring a bell, make everybody reel in, and take them to another spot, and they let the commercial fishermen know where the fish are and everything. But man, those boats, I can show you some old pictures where they'd just be, it'd be unreal, the stringers be hanging from the boats. Yeah, they still bring in a lot of them, but nothing like size they used to. You see them with a good one every now and then, but they they kind of keep the people off the big fish anymore. Yeah, they get big, Steve, and they used to put the people on those big ones, but yeah, they get big, man. Yeah, I'll try putting one of those videos together. It'd be neat, man. I love seeing the old. They got some videos on YouTube back Panama City back in the 50s and stuff. They're really interesting to watch and everything. And if nothing else, maybe I can find some of those links and share them out. But it's like everything else, y'all. It ain't nothing what it used to be. Oh man, those drilling rigs hold a lot of big fish too. Tarpons and yeah, they catch everything around those drilling rigs. They hold some big fish. It'd be another job, man. I'd have to have me a bunch of rod and reels if I worked on one of those drilling rigs. It'd be an awesome place to fish. I hate to be out there stuck on that thing. GRB, over in Australia, y'all don't have to deal with hurricanes or nothing, do you? I never hear of anything going on like that for y'all. Got 8 people in the room, 11 likes, y'all, and Tom Kelly. I appreciate Tom Kelly for the super chat. And y'all, that's my Flatheads, Blue Cats, and Channel Cat members up there. My top 3 category members. I appreciate all of them and all my members, y'all. Appreciate everybody. But yeah, I never hear of any hurricanes hitting Australia areas and stuff. Griffin, buddy. Great seeing Griffin this early. Welcome to the Catfish Terry Father Fish Green Room. Yeehaw, I hate. Man, Griffin, you went 6 hours in your stream the other night. I'm still sleeping. I'm about to be sleeping. I'm going to go in there and straighten up some things and fix me a couple sandwiches, and me and Bailey's going to bed. Then I got my live stream tonight at 8 o'clock. We have cyclones, hurricanes that's spinning the opposite direction. Category 5 cyclones are usually near as strong as the strongest hurricane. So y'all do get cyclones. So that's the difference in a cyclone and a hurricane. They spin the opposite direction. I always wonder why they call them a different name. Yeah, I never hear anything about them. I've heard of cyclones, but it's like over at what is it, Japan or China, whatever, they have typhoons, and I don't know what's the difference in a typhoon and I never know why they call them different names and everything. But spin the opposite direction. Years ago, I got to experience a Category 1 hurricane I was in down in Florida on vacation. And it came in, and it was an experience. I wouldn't want to experience anything any stronger. But it was crazy, and day before it hit, man, the water was just like a sheet of glass, and everything was so calm. And then when it came in, how long it lasted and everything's unreal. Then you get in the eye, and it was something. I had all of it on videotape, but back then it was VHS, man, and VHS, you lose everything off those old tapes. We got about 23 minutes before the Father Fish show. Joey has already left us and powdering her nose and getting ready. Northern tropics not as popular as the southern states of Australia. All hit low population areas, alright. That's probably the reason they don't make our news as much anymore and much or anything now. Six people in the room, y'all. I hope we can get one more pop in, get that 13 changed to 14. It's 14. Awesome. It's still showing 13 on mine. I'm superstitious when it comes to that 13, y'all. They very often cross the coast at high tide, making the storm surge. Yeah, I know, GRB. Furloughs Aquatics, appreciate you. Thanks for coming in, Lori. Monster Gal. The green room's starting to roll in. I told everybody my Father Fish green room will start rolling in here about 15, a quarter till so, and it's y'all about dead on. Furloughs, I hope I'm saying it right, but I think this your first time here. I appreciate you. Hope I'm not butchering the name. Lori, love you. We've had Chubbs, Hat Trick Farms, Tom Kelly Outdoors in here this morning. Griffin Fish Room was here, but he was still sleeping. Still here. He's sleepwalking in our stream. I hate stupid people with us. Appreciate it, Furlough. I love seeing these new people, man. Can never have too many friends. Steve is still with us. I didn't know if you left us or not, Steve, buddy. Griffin Adventures with us. Appreciate it, Griffin Adventures. Hat Trick Farms was with us. She had to leave, start getting ready for Father Fish. And Tom Kelly, y'all. Tom Kelly was here. He's headed for another big day of work. Appreciate the super chat from Tom. Y'all, I appreciate everybody who's watched videos and watched my commercials. I seen a thing showing that my commercials are being watched quite a bit, and man, it means a lot. I appreciate it. It said I'm up on that end and everything, so that's awesome. But any of you, if you're around tonight, I got my 8 o'clock Central panel stream. I'd love to see all of y'all in there. We have a great time, and we call it Hat Night. Everybody wears their hats, different kinds of hats, and we have a great time up there. Furlough keeps African and South American sicklies and betas. Awesome. Not all together, of course. I don't know if it's raining out or what. It sounds like I hear rain. I don't know. I didn't know it was supposed to rain. Don't know if it is. No, it's not raining because radar don't show it. Makes you a super chatter, it still does, man. It contributes just like a super chat. Let YouTube pay for it. Shoot, yeah, those pennies and nickels and stuff adds up, man. Gave me a new look on everybody's streams I go to who's monetized, and I watch their videos now. Some of them gets ridiculous, I know. 15-minute commercials. They even got some 58 minutes and hour and a halves, and I know people can't watch them, which I have watched a couple because it'd be something interesting, some kind of new show they debuting or something, and I watched enough to get interested in it, but most of them you can't. I hate appreciate that. Yeah, it means a lot, man. I tell you, people don't think it, but it adds up. And like I say, it makes you, like Steve said, that makes you a super chatter just like the ones donating money out of their pockets and stuff. Everybody's contributing. Butcher Block. I run a lot of my people's playlists and stuff. I might be doing something in the background stuff, and I'll put their link on and playlist and let them run and listen to it while I'm working and stuff. You only need to watch 30 seconds of an ad for us to get credit to. Is that what it is, Butcher? Yeah, I know. Some of them's ridiculous. I hate. I've seen 3 hours pop up in 5 minute videos. Wow. GRB, appreciate it, y'all. Everybody make sure you got GRB. Make sure you got GRB, but make sure you got Monster Fish Gal, y'all. Man, Monster Fish Gal shares everybody links. Y'all, Butcher Block, Patriots Talks, another great channel. Butcher's channel's going places, y'all. Butcher, Coach had a stream last night. He did the Monday night football game last night. I think he wound up like 100 views, but I don't think he's getting no good games going on right now and everything, but so long as you watch 30 seconds, we get credit. It's good to know, Butcher. But Butcher's been having some New England Patriots streams and stuff, man, and he's been knocking it out of the park. Butcher, Pittsburgh got beat last night, didn't they? Y'all, I meant to tell Jess this. You got to keep a check on everybody. Make sure you still got everybody. How in the world they get taken away from us, I don't know. But last night I went to get on the stream with Jess and them to be on their panel, and it said I didn't even have Jess no more. And I couldn't figure that out, and I had to re up on her and everything. And it's embarrassing when you get taken away from somebody's. Yeah, Butcher, I didn't want them going undefeated, man. I didn't want them to beat Sheila's record. But to lose to Washington, man, I've been saying they've been overrated all season, but everybody they've been facing, they've been getting them at the right time when players are out with the virus and everything. Butcher loves his emojis. I got caught out with a 90-minute ad at the end of a video. I went out to the fish head and came back in an hour later, and this was the ad was still playing. Wow. Butcher, what would does the ad pay more for like those hour ads? And if anybody sit there and watch that whole 60 minutes and or 90 minute, surely it pays more. But in reality, how many people's gonna sit there and let that play? You'll miss the stream or anything of somebody. All we need's 30 seconds to get credit for it. Griffin don't get ads. Thank you, Griffin. He's got YouTube Plus. Cheating us out of our pennies. I won't get used to it, GRB. I won't even watch their games. They're still the Redskins to me. Still get money for it, Griffin? That's good, buddy. But Griffin, how do you like it YouTube Plus? Lori, appreciate you. Man, I love Lori. Make me feel like a father fish, Lori. Lori's Catfish Terry's Angels. Butcher, man, that is awesome, buddy. I dreamed to have some to take off like that, man. Appreciate you, Lord. Oh, I know. No, I understand, Griffin, exactly. I get to watching a lot of these YouTube shows like, and not only YouTube, Hulu, and different things, and Gunsmoke and everything. By the time you start getting interested in something, and commercial pops up, and it'll be 4 and 5 minutes of regular commercials playing before you can get back to your show. They did GRB, and I do not watch their games no more. I used to be a Redskins fan, and we're just getting too crazy over that stuff. And if they ever do it to the Atlanta Braves and all of them, I'll be done with those teams too. Atlanta Braves is one of my favorite baseball teams. I don't know. I ain't getting into politics or anything, but I just do not understand wanting to burn all the history books. But that's all I'm going to say about that. They want our history to start for 2020. And 2020 is a year to really start a new history book. Furlough, I appreciate you. Furlough, where are you from now? If I caught you in time, I appreciate you coming in here. Love these new people and all my people, man. Yeah, we got 9 people in the room, 16 likes. Florida, oh, awesome, buddy. I wish I was in Florida right now. Like I say, thanks for coming in. Are you close to Father Fish? But y'all, Father Fish is starting in 2 minutes. I know a lot of y'all in here trying to kill time for him and everything, but he starts in 2 minutes. Okay, back to bed night, everyone. I'm fixing to head that way, Griffin. Pensacola, awesome, man. I love Pensacola and Destin, Panama City. I try making it to Panama every year. Used to go through Pensacola to go to Panama. I haven't done that in years, and man, I've seen on maps and stuff. Pensacola has really changed and looks different on a lot of it since the last time I've been through there. But appreciate it, Furlough. Don't mean to hold you up or anything. Fort Walton's beautiful, man. Yeah, Fort Walton, man. I love Fort Walton and driving through there. I love seeing all the moss on the trees and beautiful. I'd love to live down there. Man, y'all have had your shares of the weather in the Gulf this year. I was down there in end of June in Panama City when they was having all of that dust storm. Had some beautiful sunsets and stuff. But the Gulf, man, I can't believe how many storms they've had this year. I'm in Tennessee myself. I hate my plane. Kansas seems lame. I've just always loved it down in the panhandles, man. You know, that's the only part of Florida I've ever seen is the panhandles. But man, I can't see you get no better with the white beaches and everything. Lori, appreciate that. Y'all, the Father Fish show is going on. Yeah, you know, I hate. I guess we all do it, no matter what state we're from. But we take we take our hometowns for granted. I was born and raised in Nashville, and haven't been to the Grand Ole Opry in over 20 something years, and hardly ever go downtown unless it's a hockey game or something going on. But we take everybody's like it. Seems like whatever state you're in, you take it for granted. But we get tourists from everywhere here. $400. Wow. Now it makes me envy you, GRB, even though it's hot, man. And you haven't been there in years, huh? Wow. I just always dreamed of living in one of those condos in Panama City where I'd live on my balcony whether I ever walked down to the beach or not. just the view and everything, and sit out there and have my coffee and everything. On the Kansas side. Never been to Union Station. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. We take our home states for granted, and we got the Country Music Hall of Fame, and I love country music. I love picking around on the guitar and everything. And I've installed carpet for a lot of country singers. Well, I used to bow with Conway Twitty's wife, and back when I was a teenager and stuff, and we bowled on bowling team together, and Conway'd come out and stand there and hang out with us and buy us drinks and everything. But back then, I was just, when you're young, you don't respect all that, man. And man, if I could go back through those days again. But it didn't phase us seeing anybody like that. And now these days, just to sit, and I'd love to be there just picking their brains and hanging out with them. Man, I wish I could go back in my younger days. Yeah, the storms, Butcher. That's the only bad thing. But we got the tornadoes here. At least hurricanes, you got time to get out of there. And I'd need to get out and start making videos around Nashville. That'd be some good videos and stuff. But I've never been to the Hall of Fame and Country Music Hall of Fame or nothing. And these people, we get people all over Australia and everywhere's touring Nashville. Yeah, it'd be awesome, GRB. Yeah, those northeasterns, man, they get pretty rough too, don't they, Butcher? I grew up meeting country artists, and yeah, I mean, I'd drive down the road and stop at a red light and look over. Johnny Cash would be sitting beside you, June Carter, and I'd go in Lowe's and stuff, and they'd be in the stores. You just see them everywhere. Back end's different than, uh, especially back in, man. I was in school with Dottie West's daughter, and we was in the same class, and Dottie West would come to the school and everything. It was no big deal when you was young back then. But they was just everyday people too. Uh, yeah, touring to see Keith Urban's house. Yeah, Keith Urban's awesome, man. Talk about playing a guitar. Hey, I got to meet Keith Urban before he even got famous. He would come play. They had a little stage set up, the WSIX radio station. They would have a little stage set up outside the Titans game. And when he was still a nobody, he would be on the stage playing and everything. And I know then, man, he was going to go a long ways. But he would put on a heck of a show back then. But y'all, I don't want to keep everybody and be on Father Fish's time. I've been streaming the Iron 36 minutes. I appreciate every one of y'all for hanging out with me. Yeah, 30 inches of snow, 50-mile-an-hour wind. Yeah, I've seen those houses, man. They'd pack ice all over them, Butcher. No Show Jones, man. George Jones, I'd run into him a lot too. In downtown. Now, I used to run down Broad and hang out, Possum Holler and everything. When I was a teenager, we'd go down there and hang out on Printer's Alley and stuff before I got married and hang out at the honky tonks and everything. But it was better back then than it is now, and you would see everybody just hanging out at the bars and stuff after they got off the Opry and everything. Appreciate you. Hope you make it. Oh, he's unreal on a guitar, GRB. And you know he's done some free online stuff since this virus and everything, and he's just a down to earth guy, and he's good, man. A lot of them are down to earth though. It's a few of them that goes to their head, but most of them's down to earth. Vince Gill's a down to earth guy. I'd see Vince Gill all the time at the hockey games and stuff. Yeah, I'll put a notice out. I hope it gets out. Most time it don't, but I'm gonna post a notice. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep nobody. I'm gonna get off here and everybody get over there and hang out with Father Fish and them. And I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for hanging with the Catfish, y'all. George Strait's George Strait, man's one of the best ones out there. Mud Tramp, Becca, how you doing? But George Strait, man's one of the best ones out there, and Keith Urban and George Strait had so much in common, man. It took them for years to win the Entertainer of the Year and everything, and they're some of the best ones out there. Those two right there. See, I hate. Yeah, Mud Tramp, I hate it. I was getting off here. Everybody's going to Father Fish and everything, but I appreciate you coming in. I've been streaming about an hour and 40 minutes, and I was going to get off Father Fish time slot. Got here just in time for us to leave. I appreciate you coming in. But I got a stream tonight. If you got nothing to do at 8 o'clock Central, Mud Tramp, it's going to be a panel stream. We have a awesome time on there if you get a chance to stop in. Love y'all. Lori, love you. Appreciate everything, Lori. But I'll see everybody later, y'all. GRB, thank you. Everybody take care.